If you're trading cryptocurrencies out of Thailand and you want to use the Thai baht in your local bank, I obviously have been recommending Bitkub. That's what I use. I've done 2 videos on that already. There is another platform. Bitkub is by far the biggest. They control over 95 or 97% of the volume coming out of Thailand, and around about 30 different coins. There is another option, Zipmex. I believe there is a third one, but let's look at Zipmex for now. And over here on their homepage, there doesn't seem to be too many coins available. I think just over maybe 1.5, a dozen and a half, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So very few. And one of them is actually gold, and I want to look at that in a minute. So very few options. I also have found that their charts aren't as nice looking. So here we're going into the Ripple chart. Currently it's showing at 12 baht and 40 satang. Let's take a look at what it's showing on Bitkub. Here it is on Bitkub at a lower amount. And on the chart, and you can see the chart is more or less the same. This is on the 15-minute, and back over here, more or less on the 15-minute. There's a big spike earlier last night, and it quickly came back down. So there's that big spike, and it quickly came back down. So more or less the same. But here we go, 12.12, and this has gone up. So they're not trading at the same price points, which is interesting. And then I'd like to show you about gold, and I have my Forex chart for gold up. So let's take a look at that.
Hello.
My daughter's decided to come along and learn a thing or two, right? You want to learn about cryptocurrencies and trading?
Yes.
Yes, that's right. You want to learn about gold?
Yes.
Yes, and about money making instead of money spending?
Yes.
Yes, okay, great. So let's take a look at gold. So this is very interesting when we look at the gold. Now, I'm actually in the jewelry business, so I'm buying and selling gold every day, and I know that these prices are true. And you can see, this is just for yesterday, for Friday, the 29th. You can see a peak of around 1874, and it bottomed out at 1841. If we look back at the Zipmex, so just give me a second and I'll do the setup and I'll show you what it's showing on the Zipmex, and keep this in mind, 1874 and 1841. We're back now to the Zipmex. Let's take a look at the gold. Come back into here, where's gold? There we go. Loads a bit slower than Bitkub. Okay, so this is trading over the weekend. We need to look at the 29th. Let's look at 1 hour candles. Here we go. So the 29th. 29th to the 30th. Peaked at 1820 and lows of around 1790. Well, that never happened. So I don't know how it's happened on Zipmex, but it never happened in reality. Let's just conclude. I don't use Zipmex. Let's take a look at the Forex again, 1 second. So there we go. I use the Forex more or less every day. I use it in, I buy and sell gold every single day, working day. So the Zipmex, I've got no experience. It's probably not fair of me to give a negative review of Zipmex. Just from what I'm seeing, it doesn't quite add up. I need to go into more in depth. If any of you using Zipmex, feel free to comment down below and get in touch. I am interested to learn. But again, the Bitkub is market leader in Thailand, I think for a good reason. So that's the end of today's video. I hope it was worthwhile for your consideration of which platforms to use, and if you should be using more than one, feel free to do so. Just my take on things.